In this episode we cross Strangford Lock, followed by an out-of-body experience at Portaferry where we spent a great night.
Yeah, it cleans the floor.
How does it clean the floor?
Magic.
Although Stu is not happy.
Complete lack of respect. I just don't get it, and it's not instilled in some people.
Before we head up the lock to learn about the history of Mount Stewart. We left you in the last episode having had a great visit to the National Trust property at Castle Ward. And we're waiting for the next ferry that takes you from the pretty town of Strangford across to Portaferry.
It looks like a busy crossing, and despite being tucked up behind a white van, we got some great views left and right. Hi mate, alright?
Is it a single or return fee?
A single please, sorry. It costs us just £7.70, and being in a ferry in Harry, it always adds to a level of excitement to any journey.
There's a car park in the town where we plan to stay the night, so we check it out first. I spot a toilet, and this actually turned out to be a lot more exciting than you may imagine.
I have never used one of these in my life. The floor is washed automatically after each use, so they let you get out first. 20 pence. Okay, I'm going in. Wish me luck. Okay. Operate the... Ooh! The door open. Well, you get 20 minutes. Oh, press to lock. How do you... Oh God, is that locked? You get a warning light 2 minutes before. Oh God, look. They wash the floor after every use. I could stay here 20 minutes being entertained. So you don't have to flush it. It's an automatic hand wash. Oh, here we go. It was worth 20 pence just to have that experience in the toilet. You get 20 minutes, which I think is really good value for 20 pence.
We emptied our pee bottle, didn't we?
Yeah, it cleans the floor. It flushes it.
It cleans the floor.
It cleans the floor every time in between.
How does it clean the floor?
Magic. There's water, a water thing running.
You mean a jet of water? Isn't the perhaps it dries it then?
No, the floor's sort of slightly wet. Mm-hmm. You don't have to touch anything. You just put your hands under it and it just washes them. It doesn't wash them for you, but you just...
Jane doesn't need a lot of entertainment in
I've
her
never
life.
been in it. They have sort of similar toilets on the trains, but I never go on them because no, my luck, I'd be sat on the toilet and the door would be open.
If I take Jane out for the day, I just need to spend 20 pence and she gets a whole set of enjoyment on it.
And do you know what? It flushes it after you've been.
Oh, he's 20 minutes back. Well, then what happens after 20 minutes?
You get a 2-minute warning.
Then what happens then?
The door opens. So, no stress if you sit on the toilet having a moment to yourself. You have 2 minutes.
You can't put another 20p in the meter.
No. You've had it. Can you imagine? You'd be sweating, wouldn't you? Like, you have 2 minutes. 1 minute. 10. 9.
Surprise.
Hello. Sorry. Anyway, that was entertaining for the wrong reasons.
What are we doing now? What do you want? We're going for a drive, but you make it sound as though this is a big place. This will take 2 minutes.
Right, we won't go for a drive.
No, now you've said it, I'm going to go, but it won't take 2 minutes. We'll take you around Portaferry very quickly. You ready?
Portaferry in 1 minute, Stu says. We're going to speed it up.
There is a castle
To your right.
to my right.
It's a one-way,
It's one way, so I could only go one way.
and it's not that way. I thought we'd show it you now because it's sunny, and tomorrow it might not be. So.
Go down the coastal route first. Lovely coloured buildings on the left hand side.
Oh, lovely coloured buildings. Road closed.
See through that way.
Very nice apartments called waterfront apartments. And that was a very quick tour. It's a very pretty place. Oh, I know what I was going to say. We went to this Waffle Wendy's off, but we went to this that teepee place. What was it called?
Fodders in the Woods.
Fodders in the Wood. And now we both smell like we've been on a scout. And
No, I don't. You do.
you do as well.
No, mine's
I
gone.
could smell you while
Mine's
we were
gone.
walking around the
No,
house.
mine's gone.
It hasn't. We both smell like, you know, when you've been round a campfire. That's how we both smell, which is fine for people that can go home and have a shower, but probably going to smell like that for the rest of the trip.
And we're going up to MNount Stewart. It's a National Trust place, so we're members, so we'll be able to have a look around there. And then we'll probably park up somewhere up that way tonight. It's Saturday night tonight. And then tomorrow we'll probably go around this bit of a peninsula, I guess, and because it's supposed to be quite scenic, I've been recommended the route. So that's what we'll do tomorrow, and then we're going to find a park up tomorrow. It's St Patrick's Day tomorrow, so I guess it might be a bit more noisier and a bit more crazier, perhaps, I don't know. Well, I just noticed that. Looks like the locals didn't like the council felling trees at this end for a car park. So I was just walking down the road this morning, and like I said, there was some few cars come past, and obviously kids and that, but they weren't causing any issues driving past. But they've just dumped litter out of the cars, and there's loads of bins here. There must be about 6 or 7 bins in just a 100-metre distance. Look at this. It does my head in. There's just basic behaviours aren't instilled in some people.
I haven't been able to see Stu for 5 minutes. I didn't know where he'd gone. And I've just spotted him walking around my window. He looks like a man with a mission. There is so many bins around here. It's unbelievable. And yet there's still litter. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that bag. I know, I was just looking, I've just watched you.
The bag is down there. I wouldn't mind, but there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 bins in the park, and there's about 3 bins down there.
So 8 bins.
Too many bins, to be honest.
Yeah, there is. There's bins everywhere. Maybe that's because we haven't seen them. Yeah, that's crazy.
5 minutes. Complete lack of respect. I just don't get it. It's not instilled in some people.
And you were saying you saw a sign on a tree over there.
There's a tree there, yeah. Obviously, I did see on the park for night, there's obviously been a bit of controversy about this back car park.
It's a big car park.
That obviously had loads of trees in, and obviously there's a bit of friction between them and the council for chopping down those trees to make a car park.
I thought maybe you'd gone for your
I only
20.
had 50p, so they got some money off me.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't bother to look, so anyway.
That'd give you nearly an hour.
Hey? No, it doesn't, of course. They don't give you change, so you can put a pound in there, but you only get 20p's worth. It was alright, to be honest. It was our first takeaway in 9 weeks.
Yeah,
You know, we've had food out, but we've never had a takeaway. So it was a bit of an indulgence. It was there, it was on the doorstep, we couldn't walk past it, and it was very nice, I have to say. It was one of the best ones I've had for a long time.
Yeah, we ate too much.
And because of that, I ate too much as well.
And then did that thing where you just sort of blob out and go, oh God, I've eaten. Oh yeah. We don't know what's coming around the corner.
There you come.
Oh, yeah. What awful. Oh. What, there was 4 riders? They had two cars and a medical team?
No, it's the first pack.
Oh, okay. Oh my Lord. What does he want you to do? Slow down? Or was he just waiting for
Just
them?
waiting for them.
Okay. That looks a very serious...
The roads would be slippy in the weather, in the water.
Blimey, they had 4 cars there. 4 event cars. As you can see, we've lost that the good weather that we had this morning, because we're a bit late getting off. It's about 11:15, so I think we may have lost the best of the day. So today we're going to another National Trust place. What's it called? Stewart?
Mount Stewart.
Mount Stewart.
Mount Stewart. There's a house. We'll go into the house because the grounds. It's raining at the moment, so we'll just go into the house like yesterday, really. And then we'll find a park up a bit later on, hopefully up by Mount Stewart end.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Man. Although in fairness, we've got Saturday, Sunday and Monday left now. 3 days. That's it. Would you say it's gone quick?
Yeah, we had. I think there was a week where it sort of slowed down for me, where I thought, oh, maybe it's time to go back when you weren't well. But to be honest, I'm now feeling as though we could stay out a lot longer if we wanted to.
Yeah,
and I think we are mentally, though. We know we're going back, so you start to switch off from the trip and thinking about going back. Whereas I think we've got the energy I have to carry on if we need to. So.
Yeah, I could carry on. As always, we could always carry on, but
that's the car park there.
we have to.
Quarter of a mile, turn left onto Newtown Arts
Yeah.
Road.
That looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah. We just passed the car park.
Where we're stopping tonight, hopefully.
Yeah. And actually, it looks all right. You
Looks
weren't
all right,
quite
okay.
sure.
Yeah.
You look on. It's weird how you look on Google Earth or Street View, and it's not always as you see it. Sometimes, weirdly, you go when you drive past. I don't know. Sometimes it looks different, but that one looks quite good.
Welcome to Mount Stewart, a stunning 19th century estate on Strangford Lough in Northern Ireland, home to the Londonderry family. Come on. So there is a place that they had built called Temple of the Winds, but it's not open at the moment because of the high winds. It broke some of the glass and damaged the top, and they have to get specialised people in because it's so old. I'm sure I've got pictures of me dressed in something similar to that. What's that, number 5? Gosh, it's a toy from about 1950. As ever, knowledgeable staff are on hand to fill in and bring to life the story of those that once lived here.
But they took it right back to the 1900s in time of Charles and Edith.
Oh, okay.
So this is all you would have seen.
And she formed her own secret society called the Ark. And it was for all the powers to be, all the in crowd came and had secret parties, and they all had code names. Wow. She was Sir Shees.
One of the later owners, Edith Lady Londonderry, created a secret social society called the Ark Club, a private group where members got playful nicknames. One of the most notable pals was none other than Winston Churchill. He was dubbed Winston the Warlock. whilst her name was Circe the Sorceress.
See that it was definitely in need of some repair.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah.
And of course you have your motto on your bed. A lot of the money was provided by the Lawrenson Foundation, which is Lady Rose's husband's American foundation.
Oh, okay.
Which provided some funds for that, for this room in particular. I mean, the curtains, the fabric.
Now, this picture had some controversy around it. It shows the horse Hambletonian being rubbed down after one of his famous wins. The picture was commissioned by the horse's owner, Sir Henry Vane Tempest, who was also the estate owner. George Stubbs was commissioned, but Vane Tempest refused to pay Stubbs as he had issues with the look of the horse, as if it was running and the long arm of the trainer. The judge, however, ruled in Stubbs' favour, and we can only assume that the matter was settled.
They attended the coronation of George VI.
The current owners still live on site, and as you can see, part of the rear garden is private.
So this is the sunken garden.
This is the topiary garden, I think.
Well, it's time for us to head back to our park up for the night, which we'll show you in the next episode.